What's going on, guys? It's Azarin here, and we are back with coverage of MPL Week 2 non-Sun and Moon metas final matchup of teams. We have the Meteor Falls Miniors versus the Littleroot Lotads, and the Miniors are on the closer side. So this is the first Boras game, Keo versus Exka, and it's Fairy with Sylveon versus Fat Water. Exka leads off with Sylveon, Keo leads off with Swampert. Exka goes for the Hyper Voice, Swampert gets the Rocks up, and I think Keo's going to sack it, yep, goodbye Swampert. He goes into Azu here, play roughs, Ban does not eliminate the Sylveon, unfortunately the roll happens, and so it's Spec versus Ban, and both opponents live, but the Azu's faster, so it's able to knock it out. Cliffy goes for the Reflect, Azu goes for the Play Rough here, Cliffy goes for the Light Screen, Play Rough comes out, only does 18%. Klefki goes for the foul play, knocking out the Azu. Now we go into Lantern here. Klefki goes for a foul play. Lantern goes for a Volt Switch. On this weekend we go. Back in the Lantern we go, wasting a screen turn and getting the Volt Absorb. So, Scald comes out. Boom. T-Wave comes out. Rocks go up in the Clef. Hang on a second. Anyway, sorry about that. So, out this weekend, Keo goes. As Clef starts to combine up. If this thing is roared, it's all good. Extra switches into the keys here. As weekend goes for a combine of his own. Lantern comes out. Light Screen comes up from the Klefki. Another Volt Switch should be coming. Actually, a Scald. Yeah, Scald here. Scald on the Clef, where the Clef is sitting pretty. But it is paired once again, and Paris can win the game. Suicune comes out. Clef goes for the Moonblast. 22% this week. No special attack drop, though. Clef switches out. Back out into Focus we go. Suicune goes for the Combine here. Suicune goes for the Protect, as Togekiss goes for the Air Slash. So this is Combine Protect. Suicune goes for the Sub. So you know it's faster, and it can eat the Air Slash hit. So Exka goes into Azu here, trying to get some damage off. Suicune goes for a second Combine. Suicune probably go for Protect here. No, he's going to click Scald. I would have clicked Protect there. So Suicune's going to go for Protect now, as the Azu goes for a Play Rough. He is going to switch out into Lantern here, as Azu goes for the Play Rough. Does a decent amount. Not just decent, a lot. This Azu's faster, is able to knock out the Lantern. So now we go to Sharpedo here. No Psychic Bank still, so I don't know what it can actually do, or it can still Poison Jab. I think Poison Jab. Sharpedo goes for the Waterfall, he's just not messing around with his Azu. Goes for a second Waterfall, knocking it out. So Togekiss. Klefki comes out. Reflect. Waterfall. Still doing 17% only. T-Wave onto the Sharpedo. Waterfall. Slowly moving down this Klefki. Alright. So if he hit that Waterfall through the Para, then the Klefki would have been dead. So that's unfortunate. So now Keo goes for the Punch here. Onto the Clef. Sharpedo's paralyzed, Clef is paralyzed, so we're just gonna have some nice para action. But no, Keo switches out in Suicune here. Clef gets parried again. Expect a sub here. As Azu comes out. Yep, here's the sub. We should definitely see a Protect here. As Azu goes to Play Rough. And now another chance to Scald Burn here by the Suicune. Will it happen? No Scald Burn. Play Rough comes out. Breaks the sub. Suicune's going to go for the Protect once again. He has no choice but to try to get a Scald Burn here. If he gets a Scald Burn, I think he wins. But nope, he gets the Citrus Berry drop, and that should be... Oh, it's actually still not over. It's still not over. A Scald would still complicate things. But a lot of Play Roughs are being wasted here. Scald comes out, crit, no burn. So now the Suicune is basically dead, and I think Tio is dead in the water now. Unless that Scarf... Well, actually, no, yeah, it's impossible, because the Klefki can't miss T-Wave and Oras. So if it was like Scarf Klefki to knock out the Diancie, it still wouldn't be enough. Keldeo goes for the Scald here, so if this is Scarf Keldeo, it has a chance. Go to Diancie here. Diancie goes for the Protect. And now X is going to switch out into... Okay! That was just a... I don't know. Scald comes out. Para from the Cleft. Moonblast. Not able to knock it out. Scald comes out, but I think that's Specs damage. 57% should be Specs damage. I don't think it... Yep. Yeah. That was risky though. X, like, if that Keldeo actually was Scarf, like, I know it's not, but you never know. He could have just safely... He could have honestly just safely sat, yeah. I don't know. Well, then again, if he went into Clef trying to paralyze a potential Scarf Keldeo, Sharpedo could come out and then you could play games with that. So, I don't know. So now we have Yaksock versus Death on Wing, not sorry, Nightwing here. And Nightwing's rocking this normal team, and Yaksock's rocking Psychic with Hoopa. So, Nightwing leads off with Lopunny. Yaksock switches out his Victini to his Slowbro, designated switching from Mega Lopunny. Nightwing switches out into Porygon 2 here, tracing the Regenerator. A Slowbro goes for the Wave, now that's a dead Porygon. Now Jirachi comes out, foul play. Colbert buries Eatnut. As Diggity is the switch, and now Jirachi goes for the rocks. Jirachi goes for the U-turn. Into Slowbro, tank this hit. Not too well though. And now Jirachi is back out. Frustration is still going to do a chunk to it. But we know that's Bandit Diggersby. Nightwing switches out into Raptor here as Jirachi goes for the Iron Head. He should have just definitely U-turned again. Jirachi finally gets the U-turn off here. We go to Latios as the Staraptor goes for the Defog. He needs to get the rocks back up. Meloetta comes out as Lati goes for the Calm Mind here. Oh shit, this Meloetta is the whatchamacallit? The physical one. So Yaksock goes for the Draco here, does about 38 to the Chansey. Chansey gets this rocks up. Nightwing switches out in the Raptor on the Hoopa, and Hoopa goes for the Hyperspace Fury, does 47%. Yaksock switches out into Latios here, as P2 is the switch now. Yaksock switches out into Jirachi, feeling this is an opportunity to get the rocks up. Raptor comes out, perfect. Rocks up from Jirachi. Ironhead comes out. He can't flinch the Staraptor down here. Only 2 more. Actually, no, 3 more. Boom. Nope, but he doesn't get it. He actually got the roll in his favor, but he didn't get the flinch. Jirachi goes for the Tilo here, and now it's in his favor. It's definitely now in his favor. This is why you run Helmet Staraptor. Boom. Flinch. Boom. Flinch. Oh, no flinch. Wow, this Staraptor is amazing. This is one hell of a Staraptor. So Gardevoir comes out now. Gets intimidated off on the Raptor. And Nightwing's just going to sack it here. Gets a crit, doesn't matter though. Back into Lopunny, Nightwing goes. Slowbro is a switch in. He also got T-Punch with Toxic. Frustration's going to do 34, which is actually a lot. That's actually a lot. Victini comes out here. Onto the Frustration. Got 63%. He's got to switch his Lopunny out. Yaksock needs to defog these rocks away somehow. Vicray comes out, destroys the Chansey. Out in the Meloetta we go. As it goes for the U-turn. Victini goes down. And P2 is here. Now Latios is going to come out. This is Calm Mind Roost. Oh, Yaksock misses the Draco, but the Porygon's paralyzed, so this isn't going to happen. Draco comes out on the Porygon, and Porygon gets paralyzed. Latios goes for the Draco, does not kill the Porygon. A para here could help, but nope. Nightwing goes straight for the Recover. Latios is going to go for the Roost here. Porygon's going to go for the Recover. Latios is going to start to Calm Mind up now. Porygon misses the Toxic. Latios Calm Minds up again here. Lidos comes, lines up again. He's just like relying on these pairs, and he's getting them. So now Lidos is back to normal. He's gonna go for the roost. Finally, Nightwing gets his goddamn toxic off. Lidos is gonna go for a calm mind. Porygon's gonna go for foul play, speed up the toxic process here. And now Lidos has to go for the Draco, but he misses. Some justice. But in the end, I don't think it really matters, unless it's a crit Draco here. Or the Porygon gets parried here. Porygon gets a recover though, so he's still at a good amount of health as Latios goes down. Now we go into Hoopa. Hoopa goes for the Hyperspace, only does 45%. Jesus, but the Porygon stays getting paralyzed, so goodbye Porygon. But now Lopunny might be able to just... Actually, no. Lopunny goes for the Frustration on the Hoopa. Goodbye Hoopa. Now we go into Slowbro. As Diggersby comes out. Slowbro goes for the Slack off here. Frustration comes out, does a decent amount. Slowbro goes for the Scald, does not kill Diggersby. A burn here would be nice. Unfortunately, he doesn't get it. So out in the Gardevoir Mega Formation we go. He goes for the Hyper Voice, but Lopunny should be able to finish things off at this point, if not this Meloetta. This Meloetta goes for the Shadow Claw, as Gardevoir goes for the Hyper Voice, and a return is definitely knocking out any form of Gardevoir at this point. So Nightwing is able to take a nice 1-0 victory here, and that's a good game. And now we'll move on to our Black and White match. Black and White match here. Void versus Yubishiku. Yubishiku running Bug. Void running Fighting. We've already seen this fighting team millions of times. So Void leads off with Infernape, and Zubu leads off with Galvantula. Wins the speed tie, potential speed tie at least, as Infernape gets up the rocks. Almaldo comes out, definitely going to spin here, like no question about it. So now Void can take that opportunity to go into Keldeo and hit something up with a Scald, and it's going to be the Galvantula. So Yanmega comes out here, goes for the Protect, Scald comes out, speed boosting away. Into Scrafting we go, just sacking it to the Air Slash. Jesus. So he's got a speed boost here, so he should go into Terrakion to live a hit. He's going to go for the Protect. Edge is going to come out. Scizor might be a switch, or a Sack is coming. Yeah, Scizor is a switch in. It's 57%. Zuko should probably go for the U-turn here. Yep, good play on his part. Good play on his part. We go into Heracross here. As he switches out into Armaldo, and he's going to switch out into his own Heracross to tank the Heracross hit. So now the rocks go up for Zuko's part. And now Zuko's in a good position here. Because now the Breloom Sash is broken, and this Yanmega can honestly go to work. After a few rock hits on Terrakion, into Breloom we go sacking it, knowing that its Sash is broken, it's useless now. Boom. So back into Terrakion we go. He's just gonna click Protect Prime, trying to stall some Stone Edges, but this Terrakion has Rock Slide. As Armaldo is the switch in here. It does 75% to Armaldo, Jesus Christ. But the Armaldo has the Custap Berry, and he gets a Toxic off on this Terrakion. Holy shit. Holy shit. That's some good shit right there. So Void switches out into Scizor, and Void into Infernape as Zuko switches out into Volcarona due to the U-turn. Void taunts the Volcarona. Oh man, but lets the Infernape get his rocks up. Keldeo comes out here as he goes for the Skull. The Volcarona goes for the Giga Drain after the Pasho Berry. So this is a cool bug team. Hair is going to come out now. Stone Edge. Boom. Yanmega comes out now. He's going to go for the Protect here. Now, I don't know if that was a 50-50. If it was a 50-50 because I don't know if Track is already in range of Air Slash. So if Void switches... No, never mind. Well, actually, I don't know if this Yanmega had Giga Drain, but if it had Giga Drain potentially, it wouldn't have mattered. But like 87%, I don't know if that's in range of Yanmega's Air Slash with Life Orb, even though that was a lot. So +1 speed. Wait a minute. +1 speed was not enough to knock out the Heracross. What? What? Oh, it's modest. It's modest, so that was modest speed boost. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, so, oh, okay. So, Zuku knew that. I wasn't even paying attention. Shit. So that was modest on Mega. So, Void is able to win barely 2-0 here. Now we'll move on to the next black and white replay, which is normal versus psychic. Free roamer versus Antia here. Anti leads off with his Ditto, and Free roamer leads off with his Jirachi to scout the set. Antia gets up the rocks, so now rocks are here to stay because Defog did not exist. With 5th gen, Jirachi goes for the body slam. Is he gonna get the para? No, that's crazy. Gets the para on the second try here as the Porygon goes for the discharge. He's not gonna get the para. Free roamer switches out into Celebi. Porygon gets paralyzed. Antia switches out into Togekiss here. Celebi goes for the nasty plot. Free roamer switches out into Jirachi. Even maybe he's not faster. Now we've got a paralyzed Jirachi, and now Antia's gonna switch out into his Chansey. As Jirachi goes straight for the body slam here, gets paralyzed in the Chansey. Nothing new. Iron Head comes out. Chansey gets flinched. Iron Head comes out. Chansey gets the soft blow off. Now he can switch out, right? No, he's not gonna switch out. He's just gonna go for the S-toss here. Jesus. Now finally Antia's gonna switch out into Ditto onto the Jirachi. As Jirachi goes for the Wish. Jirachi goes for the body slam here. Oh damn, Antia is playing with some fucking fire. Like, he's playing with fire. Goes into Porygon here, trying to heal it back up. And Celebi comes out on Free Roamer's part. Antia gets his Porygon up back to full, basically. Antia switches out into Togekiss here as Celebi goes for the nasty block again. Free Roamer's gonna switch out into Jirachi. As Togekiss goes for the T-Wave. Should just Air Slash, maybe. Free Roamer's gonna switch back out into Celebi. Jirachi's gonna go for the plot here. And now something's gonna get hit with +2 Air Slash. And it's gonna be Jirachi. We'll see how much it does. It only does 18%. So that's Spadef as fuck. So yeah, this is probably Antia's best play, trying to flinch down this Jirachi. About the 2 most annoying mons flinch-wise. So Victini comes out here. Air Slash is not going to be able to knock it out. And this Victini goes for the Volt Strike. That does absolute jack shit. And now the Victini is paralyzed. Togekiss goes for the Roost as Victini goes for the Volt Strike. It's a crit. Free Roamer's going to switch out into not Mega Bro, but regular Slowbro. So this Togekiss is still going to put in some work. Air Slash is going to do a fuck ton of Slowbro. Slowbro gets a T-Wave off, though. He's able to pull through the Para Hacks. Slowbro gets a Slack off. And now Air Slash comes out. Free Roamer's going to switch out into Victini, just sacking it. As so this goes for the Air Slash. Back out into Jirachi. Free Roamer goes. Antia goes into Meloetta. Jirachi goes for the Wish here. Meloetta goes for the Focus Blast, but does not connect though. Jirachi gets fully parried, so no chance to carry him there. Meloetta goes for the Focus Blast. Gets a crit. He gets a nice crit. Does 84% and no parry with the body slam. So if Meloetta hits here, that'd be cool. Get some damage on the Celebi. 26%. As Antia switches into Staraptor now. Celebi goes for the nasty plot here. No lifters on the Staraptor, that's definitely probably like Scarf or some shit like that. Free Roamer's gonna sack his Jirachi here. Boom, down goes the Jirachi. Slowbro comes out. Antia's gonna switch back out into Togekiss here. He goes for a T-Wave. Slowbro goes for the Ice Beam. Does only 33% of the Togekiss. Now he gets a T-Wave off on the Slowbro. So now we can be slow together. Free Roamer's going to switch out into Latios here, as Togekiss goes for the Roost. Latios goes into Side Shock, does 45%. T-Wave comes out, so this Togekiss is just going to spread T-Wave like a motherfucker. So now Porygon 2 is the switch, as Latios goes for the Side Shock. Seems to be a choice Lati. Celebi comes out, Porygon goes for the Recover. Celebi recovers some lefties. Anti switches out into Togekiss as Celebi goes for the Nasty Plot again. But this time he probably can knock him out and get close. So now if Freeroom is playing with the full Paras, only the Air Slash misses as he's going to try to put sub a few times. Celebi goes for the Baton Pass, actually Baton passing into the Zammer. And he breaks through the full Para. He gets the Air Slash off. Goodbye Togekiss, but that's a Scarf Raptor, so he's just free to U-turn here as Slowbro comes out. Oh no, he's going to go straight for the Brave Bird, not playing around. Slowbro gets some lefties back. He's going to go for the Brave Bird again. Slowbro's going to slack it all off. Staraptor's going to go for the Brave Bird another time, and the Slowbro's just going to continue to slack off until he dies. Now into Meloetta we go. Specs Shadow Ball may be able to clean here. Celebi comes out. Boom. Shadow Ball coming out. Into Zammer. Alakazam goes for the Focus Blast. Does not knock out the Meloetta. The Shadow Ball will. And Latios is the final Mon. Nice pair of Latios. Cannot compete with the rest of Anti's team. And that's a GG. Good solid 4-0 win in Anti's favor. That Togekiss though was the king. Put in so much work that game. So now we'll move on to the final match, the Mono Threat match of Week 2. Confide versus Ticken. So, looking at both their teams, Confide has Mega Sableye, probably with the Combine Green. Both have Weavile, Hydra, and Greninja. Then we've got Incineroar, I guess, to counter Sableyes with Willow or something like that. And to tend to dent a lot of monsters with Fighting Stab. So, and to resist with an extra resist. Anyway, Sableye comes out here. As Greninja goes for the U-turn here off the Sableye, does about 27. Sableye goes straight for the Combine here, not playing around. Confide switches out into Hydra, as Incineroar goes for the Bulk Up. Hydra goes for the Draco, but misses. Incineroar goes for the Leech Life, only does 70 at +1. Hydra goes for the Draco here. Leech Life again, and then absorb some health back. So goodbye Hydra on Confide's part. So Confide goes out to Greninja, and Ticken goes out into his Hydreigon. Greninja goes for the Hydro Pump. Ticken's Hydreigon takes 38%. Confide switches out his Greninja into Mandy, as this Hydreigon is able to hit the Draco, but it's probably scarfed by that damage, so Ticken switches out into T-Tar here. Confide's just going to go straight for the Roost, knowing he can live, bar a crit. Mandy goes for the U-turn on the T-Tar, and Bisharp comes out. T-Tar goes for the Stone Edge, it's 32 to the Bisharp. Bisharp goes for the low kick, but Ticken has the Chople Berry on deck, as T-Tar goes for a low kick of his own, able to knock out the Bisharp. Now Mandy comes out and goes for the U-turn just to kill a T-Tar, and out comes Weavile. Weavile comes out on Ticken's part as well, so it's either a speed tie or a scarf thing. Ticken's going to switch out into Drapion here, just trying to lure him in, I guess. Drapion goes for the Poison Jab, gets hit by the Mandy's Rocky Helmet, as Mandy goes for the U-turn, getting hit by the Drapion's Rocky Helmet. Ticken continues to go for Poison Jab, trying to poison the Sableye, and Dazzling Gleam is going to do fuck all. Ticken's going to switch out to Incineroar here, as Sableye goes for the Calm Mind. Incineroar is going to go for the Leech Life, gets some health back, as Sableye goes for the Green, and he gets a crit. Flare Blitz comes out, it's able to knock out the Sableye. And now Ticken is sitting for the 5 Mons. Confide goes into his Greninja and goes for the low kick, knocking out the Incineroar. And it's a Life Orb Greninja. This Hydreigon goes for the Draco Meter and he misses. And the Greninja is able to knock him out with the Ice Beam. And that might be game, I think. That might be game. Confide switches out into Mandy and the Weavile. Low kick is going to do fuck all to it. And that's a choice better. That's definitely Scarf, Weavile, so it's Drapion goes for the Toxic Spikes, as Mandy goes for the knockoff, knocking out his Rocky Helmet. Drapion's going to go for the taunt here, as Mandibuzz is not able to defog. And out into Greninja, Confide goes, as Drapion goes for the Whirlwind. Back into Mandy we go, back into taunting the Mandibuzz, as the Mandibuzz goes for a second knockoff here. Drapion goes for the Poison Jab on the Mandibuzz, gets hurt by another round of Rocky Helmet damage. And into Greninja we go. Greninja goes for the low kick here. Boom, goodbye Drapion. Scarf Weavile could put in work, but we have Greninja here as Tikken's Greninja does not win the speed tie, but he's able to knock out Confide's Greninja with a low kick. And now into Mandibuzz we go. This Greninja goes for his Z-Moon, his Sub-Zero Slammer, just to ensure that Mandibuzz is dead for sure. Now Weavile comes out. Weavile goes for the low kick here. He feints. So if they're both Scarf Weavile, then this is a speed tie. And Confide wins, which I'm assuming is a Scarf Weavile, and that's a GG. Confide takes a 1-0 victory versus Ticken. And that's all the battles we have for week 2. Hope you guys enjoyed, and tune in next week for week 3. Peace.